Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. Jordan Knodler is in the glow. And what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. MLB The Show's coverage of Saturday Night Baseball is on the air from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Jose Iglesias heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Shortstop, number 1.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
7-10.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to...
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Well, unfortunately, it appears he's going to be forced out of the game with what looks like a lower right arm injury. And it could be a number of issues, of course, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. Delino DeShields is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Number 4, Delino DeShields.
Ian Kinsler will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, McDonald, just like most other umpires, he'll miss a couple here and there, but his strike zone never seems to be too outrageous.
High in the air out to center field.
Oh,
Under it is the center fielder.
I got it.
With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments.
Hey, plays
we'll see
at
if
1
that's
now.
the case in this one.
Miguel Cabrera gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah,
Two outs here.
He's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
And he falls behind 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. It's the Tigers nothing. Tribe coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. J.D. Martinez will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Martinez.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Victor Martinez will stand in. It comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now. Justin Upton will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Very economical to start out there. Got through that first inning on just 9 pitches. He's got a chance to keep it in single digits here again in the second.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Nick Castellanos leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
And that's in there for strike 1. Ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Smoke toward third. Urshela is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, Center fielder number 12, Anthony.
Stepping in, Anthony goes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And a high strike there.
Hey,
0-1.
one away.
Bases are empty, one man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hard hit towards center.
You. Got it.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, they've been a little unlucky so far because they're putting the ball in play. And they've hit a few of those balls really hard, but they're just not falling for him right now.
James McCann steps in, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely a guy to keep your eye on right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the seats, 0-1.
Hey, we got 2. 2 down.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it here 2-0. Leading off the inning, Jose Iglesias, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Ground ball left side. Urshela fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Hey, we got 1.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1-2. Here it comes. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands
right here
as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This guy's been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. And another foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail things here 2-0. Leading off the inning, J.D. Martinez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First delivery to him on the way. Squared that one up just a little late.
Here we go.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, we got no outs.
Sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike
we got one out
machine,
here.
Hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hit hard to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Cut. Hold it. No.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
We got one here. We got one.
Here's Justin Upton now. Hit hard up the middle.
There you go. Turn
what a
2.
Play. The throw. It's late. He's safe.
Man, almost a great play.
Despite an outstanding effort, that's a base hit, and the potential tying run will step in at the plate.
One out.
Nick Castellanos now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Hey, let's roll 2 right here. Roll 2.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Anthony
Hey, get
goes,
ahead. Stay ahead right
digs
here.
in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
Ball,
and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. James McCann will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Hey, nobody gone now.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
I got it.
One away.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias will
Come on,
stand
fellas,
in,
let's
and
go.
he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And he'll try to
One
go
out.
back to swing,
Got
but
one.
he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander
No ball,
starts to
2
loosen
strikes.
up. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you
Straight
mix
up,
your
straight up,
speeds
straight up.
and throw a lot of strikes.
Mine.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Ian Kinsler will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First offering on its way. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
Hey, 2 away now. 2 away.
And there's a swing
0-2.
and a miss as Kinsler's down quickly now. 0-2.
Here we go,
Strike
guys.
away
Let's
now
do
from
it.
Getting through 6.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Indians on top, 2-0. Miguel Cabrera is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting
Plays it
shut out.
first.
So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
And
Hey,
he throws the
nobody.
fastball by him here. 0-1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Skied into straightaway right. DeShields
I go,
has
I
a
go.
beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
J.D. Martinez stands in, was locked up on strike 3
One out,
in his
one out.
last trip. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Nope.
A
Here we
fastball
go.
here
Here
as
we
he'll
go.
take a look at
Ball
ball
one, no
1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
That evens it up 1-1. Sends it in the air to deep left field. Brantley going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Tigers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important. Not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Up next for the Tigers.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez.
Victor Martinez.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Here we go right now, fellas, right now.
A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So a solo home run for Victor Martinez. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Tigers have cut the gap to 3-2 now.
Just like the guy before him, he went up there with a very aggressive mindset at the plate. So when he got his pitch, he wasn't thinking, I'm going to hit a line drive. He was thinking, I'm going deep. This ball clears the wall by plenty.
The left fielder.
Here's Justin Upton
One down.
Upton.
as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
And things are starting to change for the worse out there. Now, this is a guy who hadn't given up a run until earlier this inning, and now all of a sudden, he's having a hard time getting anybody out. Looks to me like he's hit the wall out there.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Trevor Gott will come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the seventh. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 3-2. Good night from Cleveland.
For the Tigers, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City.